That was quite a night. I feel exhilarated, yet exhausted. Triumphant at what we have discovered, but mournful for Miss Court Smythe.
It is being able to control those emotions and still see the bigger picture that separates the best detectives from those that merely like the thought of such responsibility.
So do you think it must have been one of the guests at the gala?
An accomplice disguised as a guest turned murderer. A master criminal they may appear to be, but they have never crossed paths with Belgium's greatest detective.
I bet it's that lady he likes so much, who also stole the necklace, and that's how it's connected. So she's a criminal, that lady from Russia. What's her name? Anastasia something. And they were in cahoots. They were criminals, posing as guests, which they weren't. And it blew up in their faces, and she killed the other one.
I think I just felt a chill.
Now we must speak with the guests of the gala again, as well as find Monsieur Christiansen, who has continued to evade my questions. I have no doubt one or more of them will hold the answers we require regarding the death of Mademoiselle Court Smythe.
Yeah, one of them is the murderer, so. Chapter 5. The Scheme. Alright, well, Chapter 4 was kind of short, but I am gonna take a break nonetheless. Yeah, because I want to keep a little bit of a clear head when I play these chapters so I can think about what I think happened. Because to me, it makes the game experience a bit more fun if I also use my brain a bit. Even though I don't know what I'm doing. I'm overthinking things, or at least I am thinking very differently from the way the game wants me to. So maybe that's just me and I suck at this. I normally don't have that much problems with deductions. Like the Sherlock games and the other Agatha Christie games, they do have deduction-based mechanics. But this one, they don't make sense to me. I don't know what it is. And we have a murder, so that's very cool. Way cooler than just protecting a painting, if you ask me. I was hoping. Also, I'm just walking around very dumb. I was hoping something more would happen, because otherwise that would have been a bit boring. You know, the great Hercule Poirot trying to protect a painting. I mean, that someone else could do that, right? And I'm back. So let me think about what I need to do. I think the game will tell me who murdered Mademoiselle Irene Court, Smythe or Smith. So we have suspects. We have Mortimer Aylesworth. We have Johann, which Poirot said we should find him because he has been able to evade us so far. We have Anastasia, Betty, who was hiding marital issues. It is clear Madame Ellen and Monsieur Christiansen are facing some troubles. Troubles Madame Ellen wishes to keep between them. I don't know why that matters. Zachariah, but he's my friend, so Horace and Evelyn. Protective of job. She has made it clear she's prepared to defend the position and reputation at any cost. And Florence Farquhar. I don't think we have new people here, do we? Not really, no. So I'm just gonna walk around a bit and see if I find someone I can speak to or something to interact with, because I don't really know where I need to go. Restoration room, I can go here apparently. Even though it is difficult for Poirot, it seems like. I guess I need to go here. Evelyn, why is she grey all of a sudden?
Mademoiselle, do you have a moment to spare?
You better.
Of course, Detective. I'm hoping you have some good news for me.
Well, yes and no. Prepare yourself. Oh, but we did find the painting, so I thought that's good news, but I guess not.
Goodness. You've found the painting, haven't you?
We have.
A painting was recovered. A forgery, but it was damaged by the fire.
What on earth are you talking about? Forgery? Fire?
Wait, I thought we were just telling her the whole story, but I guess we're not.
It ran rampant through Mademoiselle Court Smythe's apartment.
What was the distressing news then?
She's dead.
That she is.
She would never be so. But with all of those flammable paints and... No!
Mademoiselle Warbeck appears quite distraught at the news. Perhaps I should have considered the nature in which it was delivered.
Do you think? And also, he is supposedly thinking this, but his mouth is moving, which is very weird to say in front of her. How close were you to her?
I respected her as an artist and a friend.
I do not wish to push Mademoiselle Warbeck too far while in such a state. But as a friend, I must know if she was aware of Mademoiselle Gortsmith's plan.
See, mouth moving again, but he's definitely thinking this.
Perhaps, as a friend, she let slip of her plans.
Her plan for what? Stealing the painting? Making a forgery? Do you really think I'd let her do that?
I don't.
She must have had help from someone she trusted.
If she did, it wasn't me she confided in.
Did you see her following the gala?
I've been here trying to calm down the trustees.
You did not leave the museum?
I was here until the early hours. After the meeting, I wrote a letter to my father. I wanted his advice on what to do. It's just all so... Excuse me, gentlemen. I must go and make a phone call to an artist. I shan't be long.
This is weird.
Merci, mademoiselle. That is all for now.
Are you gonna let it go that easily? Isn't that weird? Do we need to interact with Hastings?
Monsieur Hastings, your assistance is required.
Also, am I that small?
Of course. What do you...
Do
What can I do for you?
I don't know if I do. No, see, I don't.
Merci, monsieur.
I don't know why the game lets me do that if there's nothing he can help me with. Do we need to do something here or not? I'm not sure. Because we've already been here. Discoveries.
Oh.
There appears to be faint indentations on the paper. Even for my impeccable vision, they're still too faint to comprehend. He is a bit narcissistic, isn't he? A book of oil paint pigments and how they're made. Hard uncovered seals. That's what he keeps saying. I don't think I can do anything over here, not anymore. So maybe I should just go to a different room. Oh, this updated. Let me see what happened. Working late. Mademoiselle Warbeck was working late at the time of the murder. So she supposedly has an alibi, I think that's what they mean. But don't you need witnesses or something to confirm it? Otherwise, it doesn't count. I can't leave through here. Also, am I wearing red socks? It's really ugly. Let's go back, I guess. There's a hat here, but I don't think that matters. So, Museum Main Hall, if Hastings will let me. So I guess we just need to walk around and find people and shock them with the news and see if they're guilty or not. Guess it's the tactic. I can go this way. Wait, restoration room? I was just there, wasn't I? I can't go anywhere else. That's weird. Do we need to go to another location, maybe? Oh, we can go to the church where Bishop Mountjoy holds his service. We can go to Mortimer's office at the Royal Society of Art, Theatre Street, Betty Allen, or newspaper office, London Illustrated News. That's where, doesn't one of them works as a journalist? Is it that Miss Farquhar? I'm not sure. One of them is a journalist. Let's start at the church. Because it's the coolest location in my opinion.
Bartholomew!
Oh.
Here, puss. Where are you? Bartholomew! Enough now! Out you come! I'm sorry, I just don't have time to talk now. I have to find Bartholomew.
Have you placed a missing persons report?
I think it's a cat.
Really, Detective? Bartholomew is the church cat. I think a missing persons report might be a little overboard.
I am sure with our assistance we shall find him in half the time.
And then, perhaps you will have time to answer my questions.
Perhaps.
Fine. All that matters now is that we find him.
When did you last see the feline in question?
His name is Bartholomew, and I'd appreciate it if you spoke of him as such.
Pardon. When did you last see Bartholomew?
Better. Well, you see, the poor creature took an interest in my easel. He leapt up, knocking over some of my supplies, and gave himself a fright.
That's kind of what cats do, right?
He bolted out of sight, and I've not seen him since.
All right.
Merci, Young.
So I think we need to start at the easel or not. New mind map. I must say, this reminds me of my duties back in rural Belgium as an officer. But it is important I find the missing cat so that Bishop Mountjoy will answer my questions. I think this is referring to the previous game where he was an officer. He started in that game as an officer, I think, searching for... Was it a dog or something? I'm not sure. Church. The cat frightened itself when it knocked its items off of the easel. Alright, but we already knew that, so I don't know why you're telling me this. Little remains of the candle. It must have burned for some time. I can do something with it, looks like. What's this? Wax. Some candle wax has hardened on the floor. This knocked over probably a candle. The candle was put out some time ago. Extinguished. What else can I look at? I don't know. Noticeable dent on the candelabrum. How do you say that? Logical thinking shall always prevail. So it probably means that the cat jumped over it or something, knocked it over, something like that. I think. Is it confessing? No, I don't want to fast travel. I want to find the cat. I'm just walking around to see if I can find something. Also, I'm noticing now that this updated, so let's do this first, probably have to. So we have wax. Some candle wax is hardened on the floor. All the candles burnt low. Little remains of the candle must have burned for some time. Noticeable dent. So I think these two.
The pieces of the puzzle are finally coming together.
The candle was knocked over, spilling the wax and denting the wax pan. Candle near steps was knocked over. Can't do anything with the Bible, it looks like. Dustpan and brush. Swept up debris in the dustpan. Looks to be a shard of glass. Bishop Mountjoy must have cleaned up following the cat incident. So glass. Cat incident. Something over there. Please get out of my way. You're not even looking for your cat. You're just standing there. This shard of glass. Small shard of glass yet to be swept up. Okay, but where is it from? Near altar. I can't link anything, so. Easel? It would not be right to take this while Bishop Mountjoy is within eyeshot. Wait, what do you want to take? What would the Lord say about this mess? We're not right to take this. Oh, why do you want to take those things? So we need to distract him or something? I don't know. This game is so weird. Footprints and dust on the easel. Alright, but still can't link anything, so don't know what to do. I think it's in here or something. I really do, but I can't do anything with it. Maybe do I need to speak to Hastings and think out loud or something?
What do you need? What can I do?
I believe I know where Bartholomew the cat began running from. So where did he start? Pieces of the broken cup in the waste paper basket. The altar, I think. Right?
That would never have even occurred to me. I've got a lot to learn.
How do we know to get started at the altar? Well, I only have one thing. Some candle wax is hardened on the floor. 1 out of 2. So I can't do this, I guess.
What can I do for you?
So I need to
Merci,
find
monsieur.
more things. Looks like.
I didn't think I could.
The broken glass.
Yes, Thomas, one of my parishioners, would usually have sorted that for me. But he decided this weekend, of all weekends, was the best time to holiday to Margate.
Where did you say the glass was broken?
The easel. I was painting, and Bartholomew was obviously in a boisterous mood and knocked over the water jar.
Merci.
That is weird though that I'm finding glass over here. So why are you lying? Oh wait, there's something else I can interact with. Which is so unclear to me. How do I do that? Wait, what? How do I do this? Hello? Bookmarked. The Bible's open at the camp line, the night prayer. It seems that the bishop was here last night. Alright. This game is so laggy. Look at this. It's so weird. What is it? Now I have 2 links. He had to sweep up the broken glass after the cat had knocked the jar off of his easel. Bible's open. He was here last night. What about these 2?
What a revelation.
I cannot imagine how the glass could have spread this far. No, me neither. Shard found a way from where the glass smashed. These 2?
I must act on.
Alright, so no. These 2?
Come now.
No.
Think.
I don't know what you want me to do. I am thinking, I'm just not seeing it. What about these 2?
Where is the sense in?
Oh. How are these connected? How does that make sense?
Things are
Weird.
beginning to become clearer.
I cannot fathom why he would lie about something so trivial. What do you mean? Horse lied about where the glass smashed.
I must take a different approach. Another success.
But
I
this
never doubted
feels
myself.
like double because I already knew this, so why do I need to link these two? The evidence suggests the glass was broken at the altar. Yeah, but you already knew that. Glass smashed at altar. What about these two?
I should consider.
So no. These two?
Some would say a lucky guess.
The cat may have ran in the direction of the confessional. Yeah, but I already knew that. Didn't I say that, like, immediately? That it's in there? I can do anything with it still. No. So do I need to talk to Hastings about it? Yeah, I think I do. First need to speak to him, think over
What do you need?
everything again, even though I
What can I do?
already know it, before I'm able to do anything. How do you know the cat started at the altar? He lied. Glass smashed. This? Guess not.
I question whether the bishop's version of events is accurate. Perhaps he threw the glass jar at Bartholomew because he was on the altar.
He's standing right there. Don't speak so loud.
I know that's how it looks, but I can't imagine someone being so cruel.
I can.
What tells us where the cat ran to next?
Where did the cat run to from the altar? I think the confessional. Wait, but you just said that. From the altar. The easel then? No, the candle.
Poirot, you are a genius.
Not really. How do you know the cat ran to the candle after being at the altar? Candle on the steps was knocked over.
How can we know where the cat ran to next?
Next, the confessional then.
Poirot, you are a genius.
See, I need to think all of this through, and now I can look at it probably. Yes, oh my god, that's so annoying.
Huh.
If one had a lot to confess, they would be leaving with a cleansed soul, but an aching behind. He's right there. Look at those eyes.
Aha.
A hole big enough for Smoke Witch to creep through. I wonder if there's a way to lure him out. The answer was staring me in the face. Wait, lure him out with what? Do I have something? Also, I wouldn't come out if he threw a glass at me.
I didn't think.
Oh no.
Merci.
I need something. Oh my god. Paint supplies, no, that probably won't work. Do I need to find that somewhere else, maybe at a different location? Or talk to Hastings again, because I found him?
What do you need? What can I...
No.
Merci.
Right, so I found the cat, can't do anything. Annoying. Oh, it just says that. I can't do anything else. Do I have something? Don't think I do. I think I will need to go to another location, get something at one of those spots or whatever you want to call it, and use that to lure this cat out. That's what I think. So we can go to the Royal Society of Arts Museum. We've been there. Oh, we can't go here anymore. Is that why we're here? Is that because we're here? Theatre Street or the news? I don't know. Let's go to Mortimer.
Monsieur Aylesworth.
Ah,
A detective that actually seems to be doing something to find my painting. What can I do for you?
Well, let's start with something nice for once.
Quite well, thank you.
The infirmary discharged you already?
With a clean bill of health. I didn't want to wait around using up valuable resources.
An honorable gesture.
After leaving the hospital.
I was straight off to the House of Commons. I take it you haven't read today's newspaper?
Well, I was busy solving a murder. What did you do today?
I'm afraid I have had more pressing matters.
It certainly makes for an interesting read.
If you have the time.
I was not aware reporters were permitted inside the house.
They aren't. I left and went to the London Illustrated News office. I gave my statement there.
Of course you did.
I can't for the life of me remember the chap's name. Rather pleasant, though.
Is this why I can go to the journalists?
Anyway, you're a busy man. I'd hate to take up too much of your time.
I really doubt that.
It does not take a great detective to pick up on Monsieur Ellsworth's ever so subtle hint.
Regarding the matter of the painting.
Is this about the insurance claim? It was merely a necessary precaution. I'm sure with you on the case, it won't be long before it's returned.
I do not doubt my abilities to return the painting, but I question why he felt it necessary to talk of sensitive details regarding the investigation to a national news outlet.
Wait, how do we know this? We don't know this yet.
It would not surprise me to learn of him using his loss for cynical gain.
I assume you saw the article in the paper?
Not yet.
Oui, monsieur. A fantastic opportunity for you to express your political opinions.
This is so weird.
Oh, the people must know what I stand for. I'm here for them.
Alright, exit. Let's read the newspaper.
Your...
Oh, I guess we just left. Wait, what? I didn't know what the newspaper said. This is so weird. I guess we'll just go there then.
Gentlemen, what can I do for you?
I was hoping to speak with Mademoiselle Farquhar.
Right, she's here.
I'm afraid she already has her hands full with the story. Unless you've come with a bigger one than what she's working on.
Is murder bigger than what she's working on? We come with terrible news of the murder of a high-profile socialite. We come with the suspicious story of arson. We come with the perplexing story of art forgeries. I don't know if I want to say this because the detective says it's not murder. Suspicious story. Perplexing story. I don't know.
Perhaps another time, gentlemen. We really...
Oh.
Perhaps another...
So I need to say this.
Perhaps another time,
Oh, I guess not.
I will not take up any more of your time.
None of them are alright. That is weird. And now we can go back to him again.
What can I do for you, detective?
Your interview.
Well, detective, this is a surprise.
Why?
A surprise, monsieur?
I wasn't expecting to be on the receiving end of an interrogation. I had nothing to do with the fire or her death.
But how do you know?
You are aware of Mademoiselle Smythe's demise?
Demise?
There isn't much in this city I don't know about.
Sounds threatening.
And for your little notepad, or wherever you're storing the facts, that report, Farquhar, she was in the office and can confirm I was there.
So she's your alibi.
It appears that Monsieur Ellsworth is more preoccupied with proving his innocence than showing any compassion for Mademoiselle Smythe herself.
Again speaking. See, this is what I mean when he's obviously thinking this.
I will not take up any more of your time.
That annoys me, it does. So let's go back to journalists one more time, just to end this.
Gentlemen,
this is.
what can
I was hoping...
I'm afraid she already had...
Oh, so I can't.
I will not take up any...
Let's go to Theatre Street then, because I don't know what else I can do. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.